Notes on the Color Rays by Kuthumi. The creative power of the universe that emanates from the higher source is given to the earth beneath in order that man may learn through the alchemy of meditation to change. As your beloved Guatemala has indicated, the dust of his world into the destiny of the eternal. The stars are your portion, as is the magnificent God flame within your heart. The miniature sun of illumination within is the golden pot at the end of the rainbow of light's extension into your world. Where light is, there God is, daubing the many colors of the pure white light into a kaleidoscope resembling Joseph's coat of many colors. For of a truth, just as the seamless garment of the Lord Christ Jesus was white indeed, so is his embodiment as Joseph. He wore the coat of many colors. The many became the one in the Christ, and out of that Christ's light came be done forth the many colors of the universal perfection. In a like manner, those who would follow the Christ in the regeneration of the light within may meditate upon the relationship of the colors of the rainbow of light's perfection. Blue. Blue is the first ray. Blue is the token of faith, of promise, of constancy, of power, of strength, of earnestness of God. It flows out of vast luminous reservoirs into sea and sky. It is Tuesday's blessing to the earth. Yellow, the second ray, is melding of the gold and the white as a golden radiance whose glimmer imparts illumination, the consecration of right knowledge, the service of right knowledge, the outshining of the Christ mind, and the establishment of the law of harmonious relations between all peoples and between God and all peoples. It is the ray of the sun sent to the earth on Sunday. The aurora of the dawn, pink, the third ray, is the symbol of divine love, a love that as floral token floods across the plains and graces the bowers of the imagination with a garment of trailing arbutus, the scent of a pink rose. Love is joyous, buoyant, and beautiful. Through the power of love, men learn how they may impart unto others the beauty and the compassion that they have received from God. In the giving of this charity and beauty, there is no robbery, but only the fair exchange among all souls who are ennobled by the same love that God is. Monday is imbued with this creative power. The color white of purity. It's the fourth ray. White is a stellar radiance while composing all of the colors of the rainbow. It has its own gigantic sheath that, as a sea of liquid flame, holds before the children of men the longing to be a part of that which can never be contaminated by reason or by deceitful act. Purity, the mind of God, the nature of God, the character of God, freedom from stain, freedom from blame, the triumphant merging of the many colors into the purity of the one, whiting man toward foreverness, celebrating man's purification on the cross of white fire on Good Friday, the day of freedom, when through purity man obtains his freedom from the bonds of limitation, and that of the green, the fifth ray, imbuing all life with the perfect blend of the yellow and the blue, the evidencing the faith and wisdom of God in nature and speaking of eternal newness. The green, the wearing of the green, charges man with the helpful and help giving chlorophyll of the sun, the fire of the sun, and the fire of the power to create, locked in a mighty omen of healing green, restoring man to the primal nature of God. Endowed and endowing the ray of green supplies man with every light as it penetrates the earth on Wednesday. The purple and the gold, the sixth ray, are the vestments that imbue man with the desire for cosmic service, emblems symbolical of the priesthood of true believers. The purple speaks of the illumined fire of the soul. This fire must assist every part of life to find reunion with its source and with the golden law that God has dispensed to man. It is the ministration of the Christ to his disciples of the servant who is greatest. This twofold action of God's body, purple, and his essence, gold, bathes the earth on Thursday. When it comes to synthesizing into action the rays of love and power, the pink and blue, there is born the radiance of the violet flame, the seventh ray, also called the royal purple. It shows abhorring within the consciousness the sense of the mantle. God has caressed and blessed the individual. Now he must wear the mantle of diplomacy, the robe of tact and of judgment. He must mediate as best he can for lesser men. For those who have not yet advanced to his level of attainment, whether man, angel, or master, he must serve the cause of freedom, delivering men from the bondages they themselves have created. No thanks must be expect, no thanks must he expect, but only the holding in grateful heart of the feeling of gratitude for more service in order that tomorrow he may give in greater measure that which he has given in lesser measure today. Saturday, the day to pause and consider the ritual of freedom. Transcendence, then, is the nature of the light, and as we draw our meditations into the light, we see that there is much to contemplate. Let us expire. Let us lift up our heads, for our redemption draweth nigh.